DJI, we have a problem with the Air 2S. That's right everybody, welcome to another video. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. That's right, we have a problem with the DJI Air 2S drone, and this was picked up in one of my recent footage and recent videos, and that is extremely jerky and jumpy and shaky, whatever you want to call it, footage. So let's go back in time and I'll show you those parts, especially the most juddery parts right now. So sit back, relax and enjoy and have a look at this footage. Now, as you can see, that footage is extremely jumpy, not only on the turns, but also on the straight. And you know what? You could probably make it usable, cut and paste, etc. But would you call it usable? Not even by a long shot. So I got very concerned when editing that video. I also had a couple of comments about that footage. And that footage, just for your information, was recorded in 24p at 5.4K, which is a maximum resolution of that drone. Now, pardon the barking in the background there, but Lily's going crazy because she sees something moving outside, probably leaves or cloud. So bear with me and hopefully she will stop in a second. So I got home, took out the memory card from the drone and started editing my footage, only to see judder after shake after judder after shake, and really quite disappointed with such a drone at such a price point. So I've taken the drone out again and I've decided, because I record everything in 24p including my talking headshots, I decided to go out again and film in all the resolutions in 24p to see what the problem is. So we recorded in 5.4K, 4K, 2.7K and 1080p. And here is the footage for you now, starting off with 5.4K. Put down in the comments below what you think of the footage. there you go, there's the footage. And what can you see on 5.4K yet again? Maybe not as explicitly as last time, but there are definitely shakes and judders in the footage of the 5.4K footage yet again. Looking in closely at the 4K, 2.7K and the 1080p, I didn't see hardly any. Maybe just a small little judder on the 4K, which was highly usable and not a problem at all. So I started thinking, what the hell is going on? Why is this £1,000 drone giving me such footage? So I thought to myself, maybe user error, maybe the shutter speed's incorrect. I checked the shutter speed settings, they were okay. I checked whether I recorded in 30p, 25p or something else and put it into a 24p timeline. No, guess what? I did record in 24p. So, you know, I started shaking my head again and thinking. So I started dragging the footage into a media info app, which basically tells you all the metadata from the card or from the video that you have recorded. And long and behold, as you can see up here, it showed me that the Air 2S recorded in 21 frames per second on that original beach shot. And I'm thinking to myself, hang on a second, 21 frames per second is not a renowned filming frame rate. It's not available on any camera I've seen. It's not available even as a choice on the drone. So what is going on? Why is it all recorded in 21 frames per second? So I dragged the 5.4K clip of the little park that I just went to, which I tried again, and it showed me 22 frames per second on that clip. So again, I'm thinking to myself, well, hang on a second, the only thing that kind of determines of what's coming onto that video footage is probably the memory card. So went back home, changed up the memory card. Inside the drone, originally I had a SanDisk Ultra 64 gigabytes and took that one out, found a SanDisk Extreme, which I have over here, 64 gigabyte card, and put that in and went out yet again to the park to see what's going on. And here is the footage now, again in 5.4K, in 4K, 2.7, 1080p. Bear in mind all of them upscaled to 4K for this video. And sit back, relax, and here we go with that footage. And there you have it. Now, again, put down in the comments below what you think of the video now on the Extreme card, because I think, and I've looked at it only a couple of times, is that the 5.4K footage looks pretty damn good, and if not pretty damn good, then it looks far better than the footage that we had originally on the Ultra card, which only leads me to believe that the Ultra card has not enough write speed to be able to write the 5.4K on it, which is strange because as far as I'm aware, DJI app has a security system, or not a security, a safety feature, not a safety feature, a warning feature, that's better, a warning feature, which should tell you that the card that you're using is not good enough for the footage that you're recording. So if you're putting a low write speed memory card and putting on 5.4K, you should get a message your card is not good enough, the same as the Sony a7S III does. So when you're trying to record 120p, for example, at the high bit rate on a V30 card, it won't let you. It'll say use a V60 or a V90 or higher, etc. So not too sure why that's happened. Going back onto the media info app and dragging that 5.4K footage from the Extreme card, guess what? I'm getting my normal 23.9 blah blah blah, which means 24 frames per second. Now, the problem with memory cards, especially when you buy them, hardly anywhere will you find where the actual or maximum, or even more important, constant write speed is on the card. Most of them will write through the read speed of the card, and some of them, and even on SanDisk's own website, says on the Ultra card, not the Extreme card, that the write speeds are slightly lower than the read speeds. So Bob's your uncle and you don't have a clue of what the write speeds are. Not only that, I would appreciate if DJI, as much as I love it and I have a million DJI products, would specify on the actual DJI specs for that particular product what memory cards are compatible on which video format, because that would come in handy. So that's my conclusion to my Jerky footage. Just as a bonus, I've also recorded on the Extreme 4K 60p, which I'll play for you guys right now. And again, this footage, as you can see, is buttery smooth. And there you have it. So it's important that before you go and buy a drone, or not even the Air 2S, any drone from any make or camera or any camera, make sure you do your research and find out which SD cards it takes, because otherwise you're gonna have to spend another fair bit of money on these bad boys. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and again, please put down in the comments if you've seen an improvement between the footage of the SanDisk Extreme and the SanDisk Ultra. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, everybody. Goodbye for now.